I'm not going to go in the studio and work for free. I probably would still make music because I got a love for hip hop like that, but I wouldn't be giving it as much energy. It'd just be a hobby that I would do in my spare time, which means you probably wouldn't hear a record from me for years upon
And
years.
that's what I was wondering. You know, how do you go on with this bad flavor in your mouth? How do you go to the studio and, do your thing? I mean,
I mean,
it's bad.
actually this is the Napster thing has just come up over the last month or so. So this bitter taste that I have it's just come from that. I don't think they're going to win anyway. They're not only going to lose, they're going to have to pay money for damages for music that has went out there so far that we didn't collect from.
It's like that whole organization I just picture these shiesty little fucks sitting in there like, yeah, we got Dre's music, we got Eminem's music for free. Why pay for it when you can get it for free? You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's fucking bullshit. I mean, I'm not saying that I need to be filthy fucking rich. You know what I'm saying? Because I love making the music. I love making the music so much. The music is my heart. Obviously, my records wouldn't come out like they do. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't. But for me to put all this work in and make records that make people feel good, and you know what I'm saying, for nothing is like, what am I doing it for then? You know what I'm saying? If I can't even support myself, if everybody's getting my shit for free, you know what I'm saying?
I can understand, yeah. So let's talk about something different now. I know that there are a lot of fans out there wanting to know, what about NWA? What's going to happen?
Right now, all of us have got together and said we're going to do this record. Myself, Snoop, Cube, and Ren. We're definitely going to try to do it. The only thing that could stop it right now is the people that own the name. We don't know exactly who owns the name. We're not trying to go in the studio and make a record and have a lot of people prosper from it that weren't involved with the record, so that could be the only holdback. But as far as the group goes, we're ready to get in there and make something happen.
And if everything goes the way you'd like it to go, you're going to start touring?
Well, we're touring anyway. Myself, Eminem, Snoop, Cube, all of us are touring this summer. When we get back from the tour, we'll probably start on the NWA record if the business allows us to.
What I read somewhere in an interview is that you said it's going to be totally different, unlike any other hip-hop show in the world right now. In what way is it going to be different?
First of all, myself and Snoop, we haven't toured before. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, I don't think there's been a tour done like this when it's just like, one camp. It's just us. It's just our people going on tour, and we're doing arenas. We're doing between 14 to 30,000 seaters, so it's going to be a major tour. We've put together like a major, elaborate stage show that's costing like somewhere right around like $800,000 to put together. So we're not just going up there holding our dicks, walking back and forth on the stage. We're really putting together.
I will be doing that.
I was just about, to say that.
Yeah,
that's his thing, though.
Holding my dick and maybe a finger in the air, whatever, Yeah, a lot of drugs going on that tour. A lot of drugs.
How do you cope doing drugs like that? How do you go on? I mean,
that's how I go on.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah. And if this Napster shit keeps on, I can't, I won't have the money to buy drugs anymore. So.
Which will be a big problem.
Right. How am I gonna make the music without drugs? You know what I'm saying?
Is that your
where you get your? That could present a problem
for a lot of artists in a major way.
Yeah.
If they have no money to buy drugs, how are they gonna make the music?
Is that where you get your inspiration then, when you're like in a total high and that's the way you write your song?
Yeah, just like get high and start staring at walls and then if they start making little pictures.
And things like Guilty Conscience come out.
Yeah, exactly.
What about your new album?
What about it?
When can we expect new work?
May 23rd, it comes out.
Here in Holland or America?
Everywhere. May 23rd. It's called the Marshall Mathers LP. Like I said, my name is Marshall. And the album is a lot more, it's produced better. It's, as a whole, Dre had more to do with this album than he had to do with the last album.
Did more drugs.
Did more drugs. Did more drugs. We, I had money to buy drugs, so I think it's just a better album in general. You know what I mean? Because I had a lot of money to do some drugs with. So, yeah, I think it's just a better album. in general. It's more.
This is the Music Factory.